Okay guys, so we're here. We're going to do another review on one of the pieces of gear that we've been wearing for the first 500 miles. These ones are the Bontrager S2 Softshell cycling shoe cover. We got these because my wife's feet are cold in 80-degree weather, so we figured we better do something to keep her feet warm when it's going to be 14 degrees. So we are in Fairbanks still, and we rode 500 miles in these things. She wore these every day that we came down, so about 7 days of cycling it took us to get down from Prudhoe Bay all the way down to Fairbanks. So the temperatures, the warmest we had was 30 degrees. Most days were, under 20 degrees. We had rain, sleet, snow, wind, so the conditions were miserable, muddy. So pros and cons. The pros, they do keep your feet warm. On their website it says keeps feet warm below 30 degrees. It definitely does that. It also says the neoprene provides protection from cold and wet conditions. Well, it definitely provides protection for cold conditions. As far as wet goes, these are not waterproof. They are water resistant at best. We had one day where our feet were completely soaking wet. So definitely not waterproof in any way, shape, or form. But they will repel like light rain, light drizzle, the sleet, the snow. Our feet were dry all but 2 days when it got really wet. So great little things. The zippers, these things, they're nice zippers. They don't these are brand new, and they don't work very easy, but they are supposed to be sealed, and these are pretty good zippers though. I just could barely get mine zipped up because yeah, they just wouldn't zip up. Okay, so as far as, so those are pros. They fit nice and streamlined. My feet are wide, so these would work much better if you are wearing like a thin cycling shoe, or if you're like going to work and you want to protect your shoes from dirt and grime, and you have like dress shoes on or something. These would work super good for that. But if you wear like a mountain bike style shoe, a skater type shoe, these you need to get a size bigger than what you say, unless you're on the very bottom end of that size chart. We got the size that fits us, and they're super tight, because we are at the top of that. So think about that too when you buy them. A negative on them, the Velcro on the bottom. Again, if you're wearing a wider shoe or you have wide feet, these, my wife and I, neither of us could actually get them Velcroed because our feet are just too wide. So think about that. We ended up having just to tuck it in. They stayed down though because they were tight. It has a cool little strap here on the back that you can pull and get down over the back of your shoe. But super happy with them. The negatives though, which 500 miles, the whole toe cap came apart. They don't have much stitched. They have literally just a very small material stitch, so maybe they need to think about adding more material and doing a heavier stitch. But both of mine, literally 500 miles, they fell apart. That's the only part that fell apart. My wife's as well. They came apart. So that really for us is the only negative about them, is that they did come apart. So we weren't super stoked about that, but we called Bontrager when we got to Fairbanks, told them what we were doing. We talked to them, let them know what was going on, sent them pictures, and they literally from Wisconsin overnighted us brand new ones. So I can't say enough about Trek and their customer service. They stand behind their gear. This is super awesome. So they also sent us a package with a return label to send the other ones back to them. So no cost to us. It just takes us time of dropping it at the post office and sending it back to them, and a phone call. But there was no argument. There was no nothing. They were like, yeah, warranty under normal conditions. So and I doubt that many people are going to put these through the type of conditions we just went through. And again, we have big, wider feet. I would recommend just going the next size up. I probably should have went to the 2XL, and my wife probably should have went to the large instead of the medium. But we bought exactly the size that was saying on their website. So other than that, these are super cool. So if you're going to be riding in cold conditions, definitely get these. They do make some that are S2, which I guess are supposed to be above freezing, and then they make some that are actually rain proof as well. So so check them out. We'll have a link to these in the website, but we definitely recommend these if you're in an area where you're going to be riding in colder conditions. Thanks, guys.